Hello everyone, Mrs. Gigi here. Hello and welcome roll to, as far as I know, the first live that you have been joining. Um, Today I have so many things that I want to do this year, and I got so inspired by the New Year's streamathon. And you know, the beginning of the year, you always have so many ideas and things that you want to do. But I do want to create some sort of like a similar journal from last year. Let's see if I can get it to, it is kind of big. I haven't finished it. Let's just a little sneak peek. Some of you might know that I created this one. Haven't really done anything, but this, it is packed with things. So, yep, this is something that I kind of want to continue this year. I have, collected all the things that I have done, or actually, it's part of the things that I've made. A little bit of everything, really. And to be honest with you, I don't really know what's in here. I, put things like this in just because I wanted to. Glued. I actually did make some things together with my kids as well. So, things throughout the year. This year I won't do it this big. This is a really chunky one in big. It's 8 by 11? And I don't even know how many inches. 4, maybe 4. Yeah, 4 approximately. Hello, Dana. Welcome. One thing though, there are so many, January challenges and everything. I, for the first time, saw the Facebook group, the Ugly Art Club, and a couple of prompts that they were starting out with, and I'm not exactly sure if it was December, January, or just one of those simple and easy prompts. Start to create and see the end result. I don't know. So that is kind of what I want to do. And for those that don't know, I am up to the point where I realized I need to use up what I have. So that is kind of what I do, which we will do today. And I'll kind of prepare this little thing here with some sort of background. So, I'm thinking, do I want to go, let's see. The background in this case isn't really important. I just want to have some sort of color. Let's see. Some sort of something happening, really, because it's not going to show as much as this plain thing. So one of those things that I kind of like to do is glue. It is really relaxing to me. So that is what we are going to do today, or at least start. One of the first prompts that the Ugly Art Club has is Bonfire. So we are going to, kind of create something like that on this little page. See if we can pick up all the, my mat here is, I don't even know, something like that. Just to create something. And then I have my little, I don't know, a box of everything here. The prompt is bonfire, and I was thinking, what about just gluing bits and pieces and creating some sort of bonfire-y type creation on this little page? And have, I don't know, I put things in here that I don't even know that I had, kind of. It's a whole lot of things. So we will create some sort of fiery thing here together with other things. And things like this I don't even know if I will ever use, but I do know that we are going to use that one. We are going to use that one. That little thing. Let's just collect a couple of things to start with. Why have I saved this? I don't know. Let's use that. Maybe this too. And I know it's a mishmash of everything here. I'm looking for like, yellow, orange type things. Let's see, I'm actually going to use, let's use the whole thing there, because why have I saved it? I have no clue. And these are almost 100% things that I didn't even know that I have saved. So it is a matter of just tearing it apart a little bit. The scary part. It's where I have a vision in my head and you'll never know the end result. But then again, this is the beauty of creating. So this is what we will do. And this, tearing it into flames. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. So let's see if we can kind of make this work. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome. So all of these, let's see. I don't want to have the teared part. And unfortunately for this, I didn't have the time to do anything for my nails. It's, the Christmas nails are still there, even though it's the beginning of January. So I don't know, sometimes it is a little bit scary tearing up things like this. But it, I see it as a positive thing, really. Now, are we going to use those as a log? This one as a log, maybe these. And I'm just going to put regular glue here. I'm just, it is going to dry eventually, so let's see. And most of the things won't really show it in the beginning. Like this. Let's see, I kind of want to have the thing there, the red. So I hope that each and every one of you had a beautiful start to your 2023. Isn't it amazing how suddenly it's a new year. It's pretty crazy to me. Because when thinking about it, I don't even know what I did last year. That's one of those that what did I do in terms of creating? I did so many things that I can't even count, and in terms of everything else, I have no clue. So let's see. Looking into some sort of bonfire type thing. So it was really, really inspiring looking at all the. I don't want to say that I have already looked to all the videos throughout the streamathon because I was out of town and things, but it's kind of nice to be back. It really is. I've missed you. And I have been thinking, I've been kind of in the background for the last, I don't even know, 3 weeks, is it? A little bit more glue there. Let's see. And this to me is literally one of those, hello Tina, this is absolutely use what you have. No thinking, just glue it down. Hello Becky, welcome, welcome. It's so nice to see all of you. So I'm not really going to do too much of change when it comes to 2023. I will have my regular streams, which will be Tuesdays and Wednesdays on my own channel, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. And then I stream together with others during, mostly the weekends, or Friday I stream with Create with Becca, and weekends sometimes with other people. But because I am now working, I didn't do too much working before, so I have changed it up a little bit. Let's see if we can use the red here. Put a little bit there. Going to be hopping used car lots in. Oh, okay. No worries at all. One thing that I kind of tend to forget about a little bit, I did do it more frequently. I think it was like 2 years ago or something. But then I started going back to work and things happened. But this year I am, at least I'm thinking that I will start it more frequently again, doing the monthly video chat crafts on my YouTube. Oh, no, not on my YouTube. That's what I do here. In my Facebook group. So Mrs. Gigi and friends on Facebook did for a couple of years have a monthly creative video chat members only type thing going, and I'm intending to start that up again because it was really fun. So this coming Saturday, it's one of those come and go and stay as long as you can, or you just popping in and say hi. It's on Facebook in my group, Mrs. JJ and Friends. And, it's just a matter of stopping by it. And I've set the time for 8 a.m. Eastern, and then it will be ongoing throughout the day. Usually it has been like 6-7 hours. And because of all the time zones and things, it is ongoing for that long. So I will be there, but you don't have to be there all the time. It's just a matter of, if you feel a little bit lonely, you can pop in my group on Facebook, Mrs. JJ and Friends, and we have a video chat craft thing going there. So that will be this coming Saturday with the start of 8 a.m. Eastern and ongoing throughout the day, or afternoon, evening for me. So for those in Europe, it will be 2 p.m. and ongoing for a couple of hours, at least like 6 hours. And for those overseas in the US, it will be 8 a.m. Eastern. So I have actually used some of the things up. Let's see, put this one in here too. And then we have to have the logs. Some sort of wood thing here. I'm thinking the Ugly Art Club in this prompt that I'm making here is one of those like 5 minutes kind of, just get your crafty things going kind of thing. That's what they are aiming for. So that's kind of my thing too here. Let's see. Oh no, Tina, it's going to be expensive. No. Oh no. It's never fun to have those things happen to a car that you really need. Oh, definitely. Oh, it's one of those things that you don't really want to happen to you. So let's think about this for a little bit. I need some logs. Kind of just place like this. Let's see. Glue again, of course. And for those, familiar with, I know I'm going to save. I will use them sometimes. This is the moment for all of you, because who would have known that I could use some Tim Holtz, this, packaging type thing. But I knew it would be usable sometime. Let's see. thinking that I would make logs of this too. And kind of create at least two. It's never a fun thing when those things happen, Sina. So I hope that you find a reasonably priced, nice, new to you car. If you find that that's the solution. Let's see, logs, more logs. Let's use this one. We'll go in here with some, I'm thinking Posca might be a nice choice here. Who would have known? Let's see, black one maybe. Just outlining this a tiny bit. Not really focusing on exactly shapes of logs here, but you know, this is kind of me in a nutshell. Creating things from something that I didn't know that I could use. And then going in with some, I'm thinking orange here. Emphasizing a little bit of the fire going. And for those that haven't been around, my aim is for my children to be able to join me in the craft room. So for me, that means that I use really, really cheap things. I do have the fancy things too, but do I use them? No. I loved when my 1.5 and 2 year old, when they were small. My kids are older now, but I had them in my craft room from the very beginning, and I didn't want to spend too much on the expensive markers and things like that, because a 2-year-old can easily destroy everything really. So I have always gotten used to using the cheap things. So these are actually regular markers from, I don't even know. I don't know the brand. I don't know the brand because it really has no specific brand, but it's really like $2 or whatever it is. Because that's my everyday life, letting the kids in the craft room having fun together with me. Hello, Pam. So good to see you. Hope you had a good start to your 2023. Oh, wow. Sina. Let's see. What are you writing? Sina, yeah, you don't go anywhere. Oh, no. I, of course, don't know exactly. Uh, but here in Sweden, we have a whole lot of buses and subways and ferries, and you don't really need a car. That's what I'm trying to say. But I kind of understand from all my American friends that I have, that a car is kind of, a necessity in the US because you don't have too many, like, I don't know, the commute system isn't really built for commuting, is it? Yeah, I can totally understand New York. Definitely. So, what do you say? Do we want to add something to this? Do we want to? I think we do. It's something. I do have the prompt though. It is this page that I'm going to cut out this one up here, the first prompt. And I actually thought to myself, when I saw this was it mid December? And I was like, oh, I need to do one of those prompt things for January. And now we are already on January 3rd, and I've just started. But I don't really mind. Usually I do some sort of January journal, but I don't think I'm going to this month. Not the usual one that I do. It will be just pages bound somehow. I haven't really figured it out yet. Kids are at school. Oh, here they start next week, Wednesday next week. So, but that, Pam, means that you are, having, like I say, my me time, and me time to me is Craftroom time. So that's where I spend most of my, my time. And that's if I have time, because usually, for a couple of years, I did have it, but then, as you all know, I started to work last year full time. So I'm just going to put it there, glue it down. So my Craftroom time is precious to me. I kind of now have to say that I have today, which is, together with all of you, and then tomorrow. That's my Craftroom time, for at least for now. I haven't really planned for anything else. Let's see, there we need to add a little bit of something on some of these. And then, is it dry enough? Black Posca makes it all, combines it all together. That's what I think anyway. Or some, it doesn't really have to be the black Posca, but a black marker. Hello, Sitchit. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry. I tend to forget names. I'm into all avatars, pictures of all of you and your avatars. When it comes to names, and that's not only YouTube friends, that's my regular friends too. I'm really bad with names. So sorry. Oh, another Pam. Welcome. So let's see. Kind of binds together this. So this is one version of creating. In this case, just using up what I had, and this, this wasn't really anything else other than scrap bits and pieces. My little scrap bin, like this. Took a couple of pieces and glued it all together into this 2023 start of the creative journey. So there will be lives and videos as usual, and I've said it before, but this year I am and I have actually already prepared a couple of Swedish videos. So I'm going Swedish. Hello, Nona Grace. Welcome. The art teacher outlined my work with black, and it looked. Oh, it does. It does. No, it. I don't know what it is really, but it puts it together in somehow, way, shape, or form. So the first prompt, Bonfire for the Ugly Art Club, and how am I going to put these ones together? I know one thing, because I'm going for the second prompt already, and let's see if I can think about what to do with it. And this is kind of silly and easy. I have no clue. I'm thinking about using this brown bag as the cover. So let's see if we can. Do we have the white paint? Sorry for the reach. If you're, just literally, I don't know. Is this going to be trash junk journal? Why would a Swedish person go? I have no clue, Marty. I have talked about it, and to me, it's there are of course Swedish crafters out there. Haven't really been in that community though, so. But we all know Marita or Marita in Swedish. She actually attended, I think it was Mary's New Year's stream. So, and I know that she has been with Create with Becca before. Yesterday I saw her there, and she's a Swedish crafter on YouTube. But there will be videos me talking Swedish, and another thing or two. I have a tiny bit of surprise for all of you, but I hope that you like it. So this will be my my way of kind of creating some sort of January journal. Apart from all the junk and things that I save up, that I know that most of us save. I save bits and pieces because you'll never know when we can get use of them. And I'm going to write here the Ugly Art Club. And let's see, how am I going to, just as a reminder to myself, really, nothing else. The ugly. And let's see, how are we going to do this? a little thing like that. Putting it here. Let's see. Take another pair of scissors. So I kind of feel that this will be a fun one to look through when finished. Probably will add other things to it too. And I don't know, the Ugly Art Club, is it one of those that definitely will be ugly? Let's see, put a little bit of glue on here. And adding other things, of course. Because of the prompts, I don't know, I kind of want to keep it, you know, fairly blank. To me, I don't know, January, the Ugly Art Club. I need to figure out somehow, you know, this definitely won't be the end thing for this cover. And you might see a change. You'll never know. Sometimes that happens. This is just a reminder to myself that this bag is going to be something. And let's see, and how am I going to put them? You know, this is definitely one of those growing type journals. So we're going to use, I need a J, a big one. Let's take another paper piece and making it a J. And going, I don't know. Let's leave it white for now. Maybe do something in the end. Kind of wanted to, you know, I'm thinking about January. Need to put something there. So your list of creative things 2023. Have you started? I was so inspired by Janet yesterday with her words. I don't have any resolutions or anything like that, but my word for 2023 is going to be happy, which to me means that I am only going, no, not, of course not only, but I'm aiming for doing things crafty wise anyway that makes me happy throughout the year. I do whatever. I do like that, Randy. That's a good thing to start with. That's kind of what I do here too. Nothing planned, or you know, I had the word bonfire, so that's what we made out of scrap bits and pieces. Something like this will be the start for this one, and this is going to be on the front because the second prompt is brown bag. So I'm going to use this brown paper bag as the second prompt. Martin Luther King Jr. collage. Ooh, really, really nice. Now there were among yours, Roll, there was so many new crafty friends and artists all around the world. So, I am literally doing this for fun. Nothing intended, seriously in any way. Nothing. Because to me, it all started 6 years ago with a whole lot of things that I thought I had to do. I thought it had to be a certain way. All kinds of things around that. So I just said to myself, just take a pile of everything, putting it down, and accept that that can also be art, because that to me was extremely hard. So now I've come to the point where I just glue for fun and I just paint and do things for fun. So that's what I'm trying to be inspiring to you to be. Hello, Carol. Hello and welcome. So, number 1, bonfire. Number 2, brown bag. So, or brown baggie, but this whole thing will be a brown bag for the cover. Are we going ransom lettering for the cover? I think we are. Some sort of something needs to happen, so we will look it through. Let's see. Who do we have? In this case, I'm doing January on the front, but I will spell it in Swedish, which is kind of similar. With an I instead of a Y in the end. Let's see. Yet again, one of those magazines just laying around. Like, I kind of say they are screaming to me, like, I don't want to just lay here. Use what you find fancy in looking into them. So J-A. And then we have the N. Let's look into if we have a beautiful N here somewhere, or some sort of N. Oh, look at this. Isn't this kind of cute? Let's see. We need an N. Well, it's an N, but it's wide. I love cutting things out of newspapers and magazines to use them. It's kind of red. I thought I had a couple of other colors in here, but maybe we'll change it up a little bit. Let's see. Do we have A and N and I? There are. We will go into another magazine. Have 3 of them here. So let's see. We need some sort of fun N. Might even find other things in here. That's an N. Let's see. We have an N up here. Let's use that one. And then a U. would be kind of fun to add different colors to it too, but you know. Hello, Janet. Welcome, welcome. Isn't it strange when you look for letters? Let's see, that one, the R, and then you know we have a couple of more letters we need. The I, let's see. Then U. And that's one. And this one down here is kind of nice. Let's look into that A. And an I. And we'll see what we can have one back there, but it would be kind of nice to have another one. For the fish and chips. So we have January there. Let's spell it out and see what we can do. Cut it out a little bit nicer, maybe. Hello, Marita. Wow, welcome. Just talked about you. Did your ear bell ring? Sometimes it kind of feels like that when people talk about you and you pop into to the stream. So I am actually going to cut these letters out just a tiny bit more because I think it's neater. So happy is my word for this year, and I am literally going to only create things that makes me happy for this year, especially as I'm working full-time. I am going to just create for fun, literally, because that's what I need. Happy in Swedish is glad. Glad. I'm happy. The ugly are, you know, I wish I knew. Janet. The Facebook group page is the Ugly Art Club. And I wish I knew the name of the person that started it, but you know, unfortunately. But I will put the link to the Facebook group in my description box below after the stream here so that you can find it. Heard about it? Oh, you did? You know, I heard about it like I think it was at the end of last year. But then again, you know, things happen. And then I'm trying to spell. Let's see. So we have something like that. This is, as far as I understand it, not, you know, a January challenge. It is meant to be creating, you know, a quick little creation with prompts. So it is 15 prompts, starting with this first one, Bonfire, and you know, ongoing for 15 other ones. Not necessarily 15 days, but I will kind of make things to go with it throughout January. Putting glue on there like that. So I kind of feel that we need some sort of color. We need some sort of thing going. Let's see if we can use a little bit of dilutions paint, because I have it right here in front of me. Scrape it on. Just a matter of using, really. So it will definitely be one of those add to the cover type things. I can see that coming. I found, oh yeah, it's a group on Facebook. So it is. Definitely, Randy, that's the beauty of art. And that's exactly why I've chosen, you know, that thing, because to me, everything I made had to have a specific purpose. And of course, you know, when thinking back on it, of course, you know, it doesn't really have to have any purposes at all. But to me, when thinking back, you know, 5 years, I had, and I would say, you know, I had a bit of, you know, controlling issues. I had to think about everything I created to the terms that I couldn't really create anymore at the end because it was too much thinking into it. That's why I kind of like doing things like this now, just for fun. So let's see, we need to emphasize that thing somehow. Let's just take the red, this, I don't even know, the recollections, some wax crayon type thing. Works almost like distress crayons. Art for fun. Isn't that what it's supposed to be? even though some of us might, like I had the problem to be just that, just because of making it fun, I felt I needed some dots. For those that don't know, I kind of like dots because they are round, and to me they are, round and comforting and almost like a hug. The square is not too nice. I don't know why I see it like that, but I've always done that, that comparison when it comes to all different type of shapes. So I don't want to say that Dalmatians is a favorite dog of mine, but they are kind of cute. Oh, William. Oh, Randy. I hope that I inspire lots of people in creating just for fun, because that's just what I like to do. And obviously you too. And I think lots of us, you know, it's why I started, I was back 20 years, something 20, even 25 years ago, scrapbooking, doing all kinds of fancy things. And then suddenly somebody introduced me to glue booking and junk journaling. And somewhere in between all of the other things that I've created, I realized it's fun to create because, junk journaling, it's just putting things together and, I don't know, having a relaxing time and creating. Definitely, Randy. That's the thinking part of it made me totally stuck to the point where I just said like this, didn't create a thing. It just, for those of you who have experienced that, that's, exactly what I know. I'm trying to explain. It's a feeling, it's a strange thing going, but I think in some way, shape, or form, most of us have been there, or, maybe in this specific moment are there too. I don't know. So just because, this is fun, and unfortunately, and I wish I could be here for hours and hours. Unfortunately, today I can't, but I will be back again tomorrow at same time, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, and then we will create some other fun things. As of right now, I have no clue, but it's a beauty in that thing too. Maybe some sewing, maybe some painting, maybe some more of this. But 1:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, I will be back. So thank you all so much for joining me today. Bye, everyone.